Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Legend of the Hidden Sea became a hit, and Xiao Zhan's stunning costume appearance perfectly explain what it means to be a chosen ancient man. The TV drama market in May can be said to be in full bloom, but Qing Yu Nian too has taken the lead with its unique charm and has become the audience's favorite. The focus of heated discussion. This series not only continues the excitement of the previous work, but also breaks new ground in storyline and character creation. Since the day it was broadcast, its ratings and discussion have been like a prairie fire, quickly sweeping the entire industry, leaving competitors in the dust, leading the way, and dominating the show. Currently, the Douban score is as high as 7.1 points. This good result has successfully broken the haze of the dog's tail continues left by the second season and demonstrated the high quality and reputation of the show. The enthusiastic response from the audience proves the success and breakthrough of this drama in creation. Fan Xian resolutely took over the important task of thoroughly investigating Chen Wei's fraud, but Prime Minister Lin was suddenly attacked by an assassin on his way back to his hometown. As these events occur one after another, the plot gradually lifts layers of mystery and reaches a gripping climax. The reason why Celebrating More Than Years has become a widely praised fictional historical male video drama is that its success is actually traceable. From the compact plot setting to the rich characterization to the delicate emotional depiction, the author's superb writing skills are all demonstrated. Following the highly acclaimed The Legend of Zhen Huan and The Legend of Miyu, Zhen Xiaolong once again directs the film and brings us the third ingenious masterpiece. This work continues his consistent superb skills and profound heritage, demonstrating his outstanding directorial talent. Starring Xiao Zhan and Zhang Jingyi, Wang Zhu, Yunnan, Qiao Zhan, Tian Xiaoji, Xia Beiling and other acting talents gathered to perform this wonderful film and television work. Since the official announcement last year, the show has been attracting much attention and has continued to be active in the eyes of the audience without interruption. It can be said to be a highly anticipated masterpiece. In the craze of social media, the work The Legend of Tibetan Sea is like a bright star, arousing 4.76 billion heated discussions, which shows its wide influence. What is even more remarkable is that the number of people who have made reservations to watch has exceeded the 1 million mark, which shows its popularity. Some netizens expressed their expectations bluntly. This drama is really the masterpiece that I have been most looking forward to in the past 10 years. Every episode makes people want to stop and can't stop. The destruction of the family, the blood feud, the darkness, the road to revenge is paved with the conspiracies and tricks of powerful officials. The art of Feng Shui and the Tao of Yin and Yang are all at my disposal. A battle of tactics and a battle of wits. Every step is carefully planned to overthrow the Dark Dynasty in one fell swoop. Zhang He, played by Xiao Zhan, is the son of the Qinshan supervisor of the Dayong Kingdom and has witnessed the pain of his family's destruction. After hiding his name for 10 years, he returned to his hometown and used his wisdom to control the court, and finally reached the position of chief minister of the cabinet to clear his father's name and clear up his grievances. On May 15th, the drama officially unveiled its mystery, and the first poster was unveiled. The unique design style is unforgettable. It not only perfectly interprets the core of the story, but also shows the character style. Xiao Zhan wears a dark green cloak and a solemn black gauze hat. He has an outstanding style and is as majestic as a mountain. The cloak falls down like a waterfall, majestic. Clouds and thunder surged inside the robe, and red light flashed, like an impending storm that could not be stopped. All emotion seemed to be frozen on his resolute face, except for the eyes under his sword-shaped brows, as cold as ice and sharp as knives, which seemed to be able to penetrate everything. The chilling air was so chilling that it made people have goosebumps all over their bodies. When getting along with Zhang Jingyi, he seemed to transform into a cute little milk dog. Whenever she spoke, he always listened carefully, sometimes nodding in agreement, sometimes showing a bright smile, showing gentleness and consideration. The cold night was long, and the two of them sat side by side in the courtyard, endless warmth flowing between their words. Although it is daily chat, it contains the same strong emotions as when we first met, like the warm sun on a winter night, warm and affectionate. It was hard to close her chatterbox once she started, but he blatantly peeked in, quietly leaning closer, his eyes never leaving her at all. The tenderness in his eyes was like water, like the lush greenery, making people intoxicated and unable to extricate themselves. Xiao Zhan's eyes seem to contain thousands of stars, gentle and noting. Every woman, in his profound gaze, will feel an irresistible attraction, as if she is deeply attracted and unable to extricate herself. When filming Jade Bones, the moment Renmin and Xiao Zhan looked at each other, her cheeks suddenly turned red and she covered her face with her hands in panic. Xiao Zhan gently hugged his waist, with a hint of affection in his eyes. The atmosphere between the two was so sweet that it was intoxicating. Those eyes were as unique as the clear distinction between Jing and Wei. Sometimes they were as deep as the sea, sometimes as bright as stars, and they frequently changed their expressions. This can't help but make people wonder, what kind of twists and turns has Zhang He experienced? The role of Wang Zhanghe can be called a touchstone for actors. Beijing radio and television newspaper once commented that portraying him requires not only superb acting skills, but also a deep understanding of his complex inner world, which is no easy task. Under the skin of youth lies a scarred soul. Bearing a blood feud, he had to restrain his young spirit, act cautiously, and make far-reaching plans. Wandering on the border between justice and evil, if there is a slight deviation, it will be an endless abyss. Such a complicated character setting is undoubtedly a great challenge to the actor's acting skills. If it can be performed vividly, it will undoubtedly become a bright pearl in the actor's acting career and shine in the hearts of the audience for a long time. Zheng Xiaolong's costume drama works always give people a bright feeling. From styling to art, from props to etiquette, every detail has been carefully polished, as if the real life of the ancients is perfectly presented in front of the audience, making people feel as if they are in a real world. That time period. In the Reuters photo, Zhang Jinggai's interpretation of the fragrant dark tea corner, with light makeup and light clothes, a leisurely charm, and the fragrance of ink in the pen, is actually a bit of the legacy of Zhang Min in the past, and can also be compared with the classic scene of looking back while riding a horse. Full stop. The several sets of ancient costumes that Xiao Zhan wears are like those who have traveled through time and space, vividly interpreting the charm and temperament of the ancients. It is as if he is the handsome young man destined to belong to the ancient world. He is undoubtedly the chosen ancient. No matter how raging the wind and snow were, he was always fearless. The oil paper umbrella in his hand fluttered lightly in the snow, breaking through the layers of fog like a sharp sword. Every step behind him was full of determination, although it is just a back view, it is enough to trigger endless reverie, as if every detail tells a wonderful story. Her manner is elegant and natural, whether walking or standing, it is fully displayed. In the afterglow of the setting sun, her back is stretched out very long, like a quiet painting. Her long black hair sways gently in the wind, as if it is life, conveying her inner tenderness and tenacity. She is wearing a simple yet elegant dress. The hem of the skirt flutters in the breeze, outlining her slender figure. Although her face cannot be seen, her every move reveals an inadvertent elegance, as if every step is dancing a silent dance. Her shoulders sink slightly, her arms hang naturally, and her fingertips occasionally sway gently, as if depicting a certain feeling in her heart. The footsteps are light and firm, and every landing is like a gentle dialogue with the earth. Her back makes people wonder about her story. Maybe she is a weather traveler who has gone through countless storms to get to where she is today. Maybe she is a dreamer who is pursuing the distant place in her heart that has never been reached. Her back is so quiet, yet full of vitality. Every subtle movement seems to be telling her story to the world. Her elegance is not only reflected in her appearance, but also in her inner calmness and confidence. No matter where she goes, such a back will leave a deep impression in the hearts of countless people and become a beautiful memory. Although it is just a back, it is enough to make people feel an indescribable charm. This charm comes from her naturalness and elegance, and from her posture that seems to be able to communicate with people's hearts. Her back is the beginning of a story, leading people to explore, imagine, and feel the endless excitement hidden behind the back. The scholars have different images. Some wear belts, showing elegant manners, some wear crowns, revealing noble temperament, and some wear bamboo hats, like a gentleman, gentle as jade, which makes people admire. These scholars, whether from the appearance of the dress or the inner temperament, have their own characteristics and show different styles. The scholars wearing belts, with long belts tied around their waists, look chic and elegant, and their gestures exude the Confucian elegance of literati. They are often talented, well-read, and full of wisdom and humor in their conversations. Their image seems to make people see the literati in the ancient books, and the leisurely and contented life between poetry, wine and countryside. The scholars wearing the crown show a noble temperament. Their crown is not only a symbol of status, but also a reflection of their talents and morals. This kind of scholars usually have a pivotal position in the court. They have both the talent to govern the country and the virtue of being upright and incorruptible. Their existence reminds people of those loyal ministers and wise men who have devoted themselves to the country and the people, which makes people admire them. The scholars wearing bamboo hats are like a handsome gentleman, gentle as jade, which makes people admire them. The bamboo hats cover their faces, but they can't cover their style. They may be a hermit living in the mountains, or a chivalrous knight. No matter where they are, their temperament is so outstanding, giving people a sense of transcendence. Their words and deeds all reveal a transcendent state of indifference to fame and fortune, which makes people want to get close to and admire them. The images of these scholars are rich and colorful, each with its own style. Whether it is the elegant scholar with a belt, the noble scholar with a crown, or the scholar with a bamboo hat as gentle as jade, they all interpret the diversity and beauty of the image of the scholar in their own way. Their existence allows people to see the perfect combination of knowledge and morality, and the inheritance and development of traditional culture. The exquisite depiction of the battle-damaged makeup undoubtedly pushes the character's sense of fragmentation to the extreme. Every stroke is full of a sense of story, which makes the audience's eyes stop and indulge in this unique visual feast. The art of battle-damaged makeup is not only about the depiction of appearance, but also about the display of the character's inner world. Through the delicate brush strokes on the face and the fine depiction of scars, every blood stain and abrasion seems to tell the hardship and pain experienced by the character. This kind of makeup is not just an external expression after the battle, it deeply reflects the character's tenacity, struggle and unyielding spirit. When the audience sees these scars, they seem to feel the pain and tragedy, so as to understand the inner world of the character more deeply. Each scar has its own unique shape and color, and the detailed depiction makes people seem to see the fierce scene of the battle. Those deep and shallow wounds, combined with subtle blood stains and bruises, present a realistic visual effect. Every detail is carefully designed, and even the tiny cracks on the edge of the wound and the traces of dried blood can be seen. This exquisite treatment not only enhances the realism of the character, but also adds a strong atmosphere to the whole story. The use of colors in battle-damaged makeup is also its charm. The red blood stains, purple bruises, and gray-black dust are all cleverly matched and used to make the whole makeup rich and full of three-dimensionality. These colors are not only visual impacts, but also emotional expressions, allowing the audience to feel the emotional fluctuations deep in the character's heart through these visual elements. In this unique visual feast, the battle-damaged makeup is like a painting full of stories, and every detail tells the character's past and experience. The audience's eyes wander in these delicate depictions, as if they can hear the character's inner cry and persistence. This visual experience is not only an enjoyment of aesthetics, but also a deep emotional resonance. The battle-damaged makeup, through its exquisite depiction, vividly shows the character's sense of fragmentation, bringing a double shock of vision and soul to the audience. The latest Reuters photos of riding horses were exposed. He was domineering, easily picked up the heroine with one hand and jumped onto the saddle, then galloped on the horse, breaking through the siege. In the wind and lightning, flying sand and rocks, the heroic image is vividly on the paper. Netizens exclaimed, "Such a hero, can you also take me with you to the rivers and lakes?" In this group of photos, the hero's heroic posture is hard to ignore. He sat firmly on the horse, holding the reins with one hand, and easily picked up the heroine with the other hand. His movements were smooth and powerful, like a natural knight. They were close on horseback, and the heroine nestled in his arms, full of trust and dependence. This scene not only shows the strength and courage of the male protagonist, but also highlights the tacit understanding and deep affection between the two. The horses galloped forward, the hoofs sounded like thunder, and the dust was raised, as if to swallow them in this chaos. However, the male protagonist's eyes were firm and sharp, and every move he made revealed his calmness and confidence. Faced with heavy sieges, he did not flinch, galloped on his horse, faced the difficulties, and showed his fearless heroism. Between the wind and lightning, the flying sand and rocks added a bit of dynamic and shock to the whole picture. The male protagonist's cloak fluttered in the wind, like a knight galloping in the rivers and lakes. His unwavering expression and indomitable spirit made every frame in the photo full of story, like a wonderful moment in a martial arts blockbuster. After seeing these photos, netizens were all amazed. Can such a hero also take me with him to the rivers and lakes? They were deeply attracted by the heroic image of the male protagonist, as if they saw a real ancient knight reappearing in modern times. This kind of romantic and adventurous plot not only satisfies everyone's yearning for heroes, but also inspires the Jiang dream in the hearts of countless people. This set of horseback riding Reuters photos successfully brings the audience into a world full of passion and adventure through the hero's domineering and demeanor, as well as his affectionate interaction with the heroine. Every detail and every action highlights the hero's extraordinary charm as a hero.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.